A piece of paper with the words, "Okay," should written in his pocket. Death song or espionage secret. On the morning of December 1st, 1948, on Somerton Beach in South Australia, an event occurred that seemed to freeze time in the silent city. A body was discovered on the shore, carrying mysterious details that would puzzle minds and carve its place in history as the infamous Somerton Man case. The well-dressed yet strangely peculiar appearance of the man, along with the eerie secrecy surrounding his death, marked the beginning of one of the most perplexing mysteries in forensic history. In this presentation, we will take the audience on a journey into one of history's deepest secrets, exploring every detail with an almost mind-bending narrative. In the early morning hours, around 6:30 a.m., a few people walking along Somerton Beach were stunned by what they saw. Despite the warm December climate of Australia, the man was dressed in heavy clothing. This unusual attire, out of place for the season, immediately raised suspicions. The body was carefully positioned, as if it had been left there deliberately. His head rested against the seawall, legs extended, and feet crossed, as though silently telling his own story. Adding to the mystery, all labels from his clothing had been meticulously removed. This suggested a deliberate effort to erase any identifiable information, hinting that this was no ordinary death, but a secret buried deep within. The man appeared to be in his 40s, with distinct English facial features. His suit was neatly pressed, his shoes meticulously polished, yet no form of identification, no wallet, no ID, no passport was found on him. Forensic experts conducted a thorough autopsy, uncovering several unusual findings within his body. One of the most striking revelations was that his spleen was 3 times its normal size. Additionally, blockages in his heart and lungs contradicted the signs of a natural death. While some doctors suspected poisoning, no traces of toxins were found in his system. His last meal was identified as a meat pie, yet lab tests failed to detect any poison. The absence of vomiting, convulsions, or other typical symptoms of poisoning only deepened the mystery. Moreover, forensic experts noted the impeccable cleanliness of the body. His shoes were unusually spotless for someone who had supposedly been wandering outside all day, suggesting that special care had been taken either before or after death. 45 days after the body was found, an abandoned brown suitcase was discovered at Adelaide railway station. Believed to belong to the Somerton Man, it was examined meticulously. Inside, investigators found everyday items, personal grooming tools, small knives, a screwdriver, and scissors. However, the most intriguing item was a small Barber brand thread card, identical to the thread used to sew parts of the man's clothing. The fact that all labels on his clothes had been carefully removed indicated a deliberate effort to erase his identity. Police suspected that the man, or those connected to him, had gone to great lengths to obscure his past. Other items in the suitcase, such as a red plaid robe, slippers, and underwear, further suggested that this was no ordinary death. The presence of such personal effects hinted at a planned event, possibly orchestrated by unknown forces. One of the most enigmatic clues came from a small, torn piece of paper found in the man's concealed pants pocket. It contained the words Tamam Shud, which in Persian means ended or finished. This phrase appeared to have been torn from a copy of the Rubaiyat, a collection of 12th century poems by Omar Khayyam. The mystery deepened when the full copy of the book was later found with an unusual sequence of capital letters handwritten on the back cover. At first glance, the letters seemed random, but many theorists believe they contained a hidden message. Some suggested that the code could be linked to a secret intelligence communication, possibly related to Cold War espionage. Although experts have attempted to decipher its meaning, no definitive interpretation has ever been confirmed, adding yet another layer to the mystery. The Tamam Shud case has fueled numerous theories over the decades. Rather than a simple case of suicide or accidental death, Many researchers speculated that the man had been involved in international espionage during the Cold War. Some theorists argued that the Somerton Man was a spy, possibly sent to Australia to gather intelligence. His immaculately cleaned shoes, the removal of all labels, and the presence of coded messages all pointed to a sophisticated cover-up. Another theory emerged from the items found in his suitcase, some of which contained stitching patterns used in the United States. This suggested a possible American connection, hinting at a complex international plot. While some believed the torn page in his pocket was a suicide note, others suspected he had left behind an encrypted message. However, neither theory has been conclusively proven, and the case remains unsolved to this day. The Somerton Man case has left a lasting impression on the public. The bizarre circumstances of his death, the missing identity, and the presence of cryptic messages have all fueled an enduring sense of curiosity and unease. From a psychological perspective, the fear of the unknown is deeply ingrained in human nature. The unexplained nature of his death, combined with eerie clues like the missing labels and the torn book page, has led people to view the case as an unsolvable puzzle. The narrative, supported by dramatic visuals and storytelling, evokes a sense of suspense and intrigue, pulling the audience into the mystery as if they were part of the investigation. For decades, the case remained unsolved. However, in recent years, modern technology has brought new hope. Researchers at the University of Adelaide have conducted extensive DNA analyses using preserved samples from the 1940s. Recent studies suggest that the man may have been Carl Charles Webb, a 43-year-old electrical engineer and instrument maker. His personal history, relationship struggles, and relocation to South Australia have led some to believe that he could be the elusive Somerton Man. However, despite these findings, authorities have yet to confirm his identity with absolute certainty. The Shud case remains one of history's most perplexing mysteries. Decades have passed, yet no concrete answers have emerged. Every clue, the missing labels, the torn book, the coded message, suggests an intricately planned event that was deliberately shrouded in secrecy. Even today, theories continue to surface. The case stands as a testament to the limits of forensic science and the enduring power of mystery. The Shud case is more than just an unsolved mystery. It is a story of hidden identities, secret messages, and unanswered questions. What do you think happened to the Somerton Man? Why does this mystery remain so captivating after all these years? Share your theories, and let's explore this enigma together.